Dear students of class 10, welcome to my history class. Today's topic is the Second World War. The Second World War. The Second World War. The Second World War. Point number one. The role of the Allied powers. What was the role the Allied powers played before the Second World War? The Allied powers were responsible for the Treaty of Versailles. The Allied powers decided to destroy the entire economy of Germany. That's why they forced them to sign the harsh and humiliating Treaty of Versailles. England, Russia, France, America, they all decided to destroy the entire economy of Germany unanimously. That's why they paved the way of another world war, the Second World War. They never thought that Germany could become a strong country of the world. Germany could become one of the strongest countries of the world and could take revenge. Ultimately, what happened to them? They realized that it was very important to them to set up one political organization, and that very political organization was the League of Nations. They established. But the League could not fulfill its aims and objectives because of the non-cooperative attitudes of the Allied powers. France did not cooperate with the League. Russia remained silent. England remained silent. They adopted a policy of appeasement. As a result, it paved the way of another world war, the Second World War. The Second World War started in the year 1939 and was over by the year 1945. It was due to the effort of the Nazi Party of Germany and Fascist Party of Italy. The Second World War took place because the grievances of Germany and Italy forced them to declare war against the Allied powers. Hitler decided to teach them a good lesson. Mussolini decided to take back our territories from the Allied powers. The territories of Italy were given to France. These were given to, Russia. Almost all colonies of Italy and Germany were taken away from them, and these were utilized by the Allied powers. How insulting it was, insulting and humiliating. both the two countries of the world, Germany and Italy, introduced one man, one leadership, the policy of dictatorship. Germany directly challenged the Jews to be responsible for the defeat in the First World War. All the Jews were asked to leave Germany, and hence the intellectuals, educated people who belong to that very group they were warned not to be there in Germany. As a result, they had to leave their country. They migrated then from Germany to other countries of the world. And next to the role of Italy and Germany. Germany did not allow any corridor for Poland, but Poland demanded one corridor to be used through the sea route. The Allied powers favored the decision of Poland, but Germany did not allow it. Germany did not allow 1 inch of land for Poland to be used as corridor, but it was given to Poland during the First World War. At the end of the First World War, under the terms of the Treaty of Versailles. But now, under the leadership of Germany, under the leadership of Hitler, and under the leadership of Mussolini, Italy and Germany became self-sufficient. They recovered the former prestige of the two countries respectively. Italy and Germany became self-sufficient. All the problems which were there were solved by Mussolini as well as Hitler. Number of factories were established. Number of schools, colleges, universities were set up. Number of official buildings also were constructed. Roads, bridges, canals which were destroyed, these all were reconstructed. So there was no problem. Now people came forward to support both the two leaders unanimously. As a result, both the two leaders, Italy and Germany, leaders of Italy and Germany, decided to make them understand, make the Allied powers understand the financial problems, whatever they gained, whatever they overcame, and made them self-sufficient. Now, their territories, their colonies, whatever were there under the hands of the Allied powers should be given back to them. Italy demanded her colonies and her territories to the Allied powers. Germany also demanded the same things from them. The Tsar, number of coal mines were there, came under the hands of the France. Trinity, Alsace-Lorraine, these were given to France. France demanded it. Alsace-Lorraine a part of France. But now they demanded it. France did not allow the two powers, Germany and Italy, to demand it since Germany alone was responsible for the entire destruction of the World War I. That's why Germany had to pay, Germany compensated that very amount they had to lose. That's why the colonies, the territories, whatever were taken away from them should be utilized by the Allied powers. Germany, under the leadership of Hitler, decided to declare war against the Allied powers. But they needed one cause, how it could be started. Initially, Hitler demanded the lands for the police corridor. Either you get back the land of Germany, otherwise Germany will declare war on Poland. England warned Germany not to invade Poland, and if Germany invaded Poland, England would not support Germany, but England would support Poland. England would not support Germany, but Poland. Ultimately, what was to be done? Poland was invaded by Germany. Germany declared on Poland and England declared war on Germany. So, the Second World War started in the year 1939. Impact of the war. There was a great impact of the Second World War. It was Japan wanted to extend her colonies throughout Far East, throughout Asia, Europe and Africa, because Japan had less number of colonies. Now Japan realized that she should increase her colonies. Now how? By occupying the colonies of other countries of the world, because the aims and objectives of the League of Nations was totally disillusioned. The aims and objectives of the League of Nations were totally disillusioned. League could not fulfill its aims and objectives because of the non-cooperative attitudes of the Allied powers, especially America. That's why Japan occupied the vast area of China, Manchuria, and set up one government there. China appealed the League to take action against Japan, but League could not take any action. And England, France, they remained silent because they followed a policy of appeasement. America also became neutral. As a result, Japan targeted the properties of America and England. The properties of America and England which were there in China, Japan occupied it. But still they remained silent because they realized that allowing Japan to invade that areas would bring peace and solidarity throughout the world, and there would be and the possibility of starting another world war would be automatically stopped. That's why they adopted the policy of appeasement, allowed Japan to invade more and more territories of the world. As a result, Japan left the League and kept on extending her empire throughout Asia, Europe and Africa. and Japan became a very strong country of the world. So that was the most important impact of the war. Japan became one of the strongest countries of the world. And next one, role of England, France. As I mentioned, England and France, these two countries adopted the policy of appeasement. They allowed Japan to occupy lands, territories of different countries of the world. As a result, Japan was able to be powerful and they did not take any initiative. Now, what was the aim of these two countries? The two countries wanted to crush the growing popularity of the two leaders. Leader of Italy, Benito Mussolini, and leader of Germany, Adolf Hitler. The rising tide of fascism in Italy and Nazism in Germany had become a great issue for them, for the two countries. America became neutral. Russia always tried to cooperate with them in the interest of herself. That's why these two countries played an important role before the Second World War. Since they themselves were fully responsible for the terms of the Treaty of Versailles, and America also was responsible for it. That's why their main aim was to crush the growing influence of the two leaders, Adolf Hitler and Benito Mussolini. Point number 5. Mussolini's fate. The charge which was given to Mussolini by his countrymen, Mussolini could not utilize it. How and why? Because almost all people of Italy, they believed the foreign policy of Mussolini. They accepted the foreign policy of Mussolini. Mussolini assured them that he would establish a good system of administration. He would solve all the problems of Italy. He would reconstruct all the buildings, offices, educational institutions, hospitals, roads, barrages, bridges, everything he had done. But the foreign policy of Italy, the role of Italy on the eve of the Second World War could not satisfy the people of Italy. As soon as Germany failed to occupy, to defeat some other countries of the world, and the Allied powers once again gaining more and more power by defeating the Axis powers, and Hitler was unable to establish her control over there, and the Second World War was going in favor of the Allied powers. The people of Italy deposed Mussolini, and ultimately Mussolini was killed by his countrymen. And Hitler had to go. Hitler also had to face the same fate like Mussolini. He also had to commit suicide because his fate did not favor him. And what happened to Germany and Hitler? Next day I shall discuss. Thank you.